Okay, namaskaram. Good evening, all. So we are starting with very small chapter, and because it is a kind of revision, so we have to finish it in one session, one go itself. So clubbing of income. Why this chapter was created by government? So you can have understanding of very common tax evasion mechanism adopted by many taxpayers in the country. What happen usually? Let us consider there is one father in the family or a senior member of the family. Father will transfer some of his income on mother's account, okay, or on minor children account. Why he's transferring his income to his family members? The very basic reason behind that is to take advantage of basic exemption limit, which is not available by these people. So these people are known as Likka in this particular chapter, and the transfer is known as Hikka. Hikka means high income class assessee and Likka means low income class assessee. You need to understand this. A high income class assessee will initiate a tax evasion practice by involving low income class assessee to reduce overall tax burden of this person. Therefore, in many families, you will witness, even though the husband is running the business, he will open one firm on the name of the spouse. He is the one who is running the show, but still they will have two books of accounts. One is for himself and another is for his spouse. Same thing when he is having a business and he wanted to, appoint a tenant or hire a tenant for his property. He will ask tenant not to deposit rent in his own account. He will ask to deposit the rent in either of his family members account or one of his employee or somebody else, not in his own account. Why not in his own account? Because he's already earning 10 lakh plus, and whenever a assessee earns 10 lakh plus in India, my dear friend, 30% is the tax bracket, and people are afraid of that 30% tax law. Therefore, they will always try to transfer some income on their relatives or the people who are on whom they are having some kind of control. They can exercise some kind of control. So this is the phase one. This is the step one. Assessee will do tax evasion. Assessee will do tax evasion by transferring the income from one person to another person. Transferer's income will be shown as if it was earned by transferee. But later on, what will happen, my dear friends? Later on, what will happen? The moment income tax capture this in income tax scrutiny, income tax assessment proceedings, some kind of inquiry department will capture this, and that time, this particular transferee will be known as only a legal owner on the paper, and income is getting credited to the account of this person. This income should not be assessed in his own hand rightly. The right person is a transferor, that is the real owner of the asset, that is the real owner of the income. So department will say, although account the amount is credited in the bank account of spouse or in the bank account of minor child or in the bank account of employee or bank account of friend, somebody's account, some Likka's account. Now department will say we will include this. They are not transferring the cash. They are just transferring the taxability. They will transfer this income in the assessee's hand. Therefore, look at the name of the chapter, my dear friends. Income of other person. Income of other person. This is the other person. Transfer is the other person to be included in the assessee's total income. Why somebody else income is included in your income? Definitely you have done step one as a tax evasion, and step two, that is department is doing, okay, club in the hands of the transferor. This is anti tax evasion step. Obviously this will come out only in assessment procedure. Nobody is going to declare this, that we have done this kind of arrangement, we have transferred the income. So voluntarily people will not disclose this. This will come out in assessment procedure. Whenever assessment procedures are taken by the department, this department with cross confirmation, cross questioning will come to know about it, and then they will try to restore it with an appropriate person. So the first section is section 60. What happens in section 60? Transfer of income without transfer of asset. What I said, transfer of income without transfer of asset, meaning thereby, my dear friend, here, if you prepare the balance sheet of these two people, okay, this is a profit and loss account and this is a balance sheet. Person one is having asset, but he doesn't have income, okay, and other person is having income, but he doesn't have asset. There is no asset in the balance sheet, but he's having income. Now you can understand easily, department will capture. How can somebody earn rental income without having a house property? Isn't it? How can somebody earn interest on debenture without owning a debenture? How can somebody earn FD, interest on fixed deposits, without having any source of income? So people will ask, how are you earning the income? How are you earning the rent? How are you earning the interest? How are you earning the dividend? Then these people will say, because my husband or my father is owning the asset. The moment this is shown, this is a simply transfer of income. This is like a suicidal step. Transfer of income without transferring the asset. This is not a good tax evasion practice. Okay, department can easily capture this. So transfer of income without transferring the asset, and the income will be clubbed in the hands of transferor, my dear friends, not in the hands of transferee. A person who is earning income will not be assessable. A person who has transferred the income will be assessable. By the way, in clubbing chapter, we are not discussing whether income is taxable or not taxable. That we have already discussed in 5 different heads of income: salary head, house property head, PGBP head, capital gain head, IFOS head. You should study those heads to understand the taxability of the income, computational mechanism of the income. In clubbing chapter, we are only focused on in whose hand it will be assessed. Whether it will be assessed in the hands of real owner, or it will be assessed in the hands of legal owner. Okay, real owner versus legal owner. Legal owner means form, legal form, and real owner means substance. So the whole chapter is created on the concept of substance over legal form. Substance over legal form. This is the basic philosophy of this chapter, that we will try to find a real owner, a person who really earns income, not any random person. So in first section, you have learned transfer of income without transferring the asset. To find a loophole in this section, or to overcome this section, what people started doing, they started transferring property as well. Okay, they started transferring property as well. So earlier, what was it? What it was? Transfer of income without transferring asset. So right now what they are doing, they are transferring asset itself. Obviously, when asset is transferred, the income is credited in his balance sheet and he is shown as a legal owner on the paper. But obviously, he is a legal owner on the paper. He is not a real owner. He is just a legal owner on the paper, my dear friend. Now the transferor who has originally acquired the asset, please understand, transferor is a person who has originally acquired the asset, and after acquisition, that asset is a transfer without consideration, either without consideration or inadequate consideration. Either without consideration or inadequate consideration. In simple word, it is transferred as a gift to the other person. So why are you showing it would be transferred as a gift? Because obviously the other person is a low income class assessee. He will never have sufficient money to purchase asset with a legitimate source of income. And therefore, definitely this will be a gift transaction, either transfer without consideration or transfer for inadequate consideration. Whenever this happens, whenever assessee, this particular assessee who is the tax evader assessee, who is a high income class assessee, he is planning to transfer some of this kind of incomes. My dear friend, you need to understand very much clearly that he is going after revocable transfer. Nobody will give up asset. Nobody in this world will give up asset just for tax evasion purpose. Okay, you will not transfer the asset with all legal rights to the transferee. You will just transfer legal ownership by keeping you as a person in charge. You will sign a power of attorney with that particular person. You will hold all the rights. You will receive all the benefits in your account. So please understand, you are the beneficiary of the asset, though this person is just a paper owner. And ultimately, department will try to find out who had originally acquired the asset and why that person have transferred the asset to this person. The moment they conduct the inquiry, obviously you will come to know about that this is a revocable transfer. It is not, please understand. Yeah, this spelling is wrong. This is a revocable transfer. It is a revocable transfer. Please understand, it is what transfer? Revocable transfer, my dear friends. And once you understand it is a revocable transfer, the revocable transfer will not be looked into by income tax department. They will consider that this asset were never transferred, because all the rights and all the controls are written by this transferor assessee. So the income from revocable asset should be assessed in the hands of transferor and not in the hands of transferee. There is one exception to this, that is irrevocable transfer. If irrevocable transfer, irrevocable transfer, where you are giving the right of ownership till the lifetime of the assessee. Please understand, till the lifetime of the assessee. You are saying till this particular assessee is alive, you will not revoke the transfer. Then till the time he is actually allowed, the transfer is irrevocable. After his death, transfer becomes revocable. Okay, so that is one of the exception that is there in 62, need not to be followed. Okay, I'll just take some small break here and let me take if you are having any queries.